Well, Ian, you've been on record a lot of times talking about the amount of money you get from the chairman, Lachlan Cameron, and how much he puts into the club. But there is another side of the club, and we've had it in recent history, and we've gone really far back as well, with fans getting together to do something special to get extra funds in for the club. It's a thing that's going on always with Ayr United. But just now, the Ayr United 500 fund's been set up just now, which is something that's been talked about for a long while, but hasn't come off. What can you tell me about it?
Well, listen, it's a fabulous idea. I mean, I think there's other clubs do it as well. I know two of the guys, Matt Pettigrew and Big Jamie, the two of the organisers. I know they share a common love of Ayr United, and it's a very worthwhile idea. I mean, £20 a month, and all proceeds going to paying players' wages. So. Listen, in terms of being the manager, the more the merrier. I mean, because it'll help me, it'll help get a better quality of player and maybe better numbers on the pitch. I mean, a perfect example was Saturday against Race Rovers. One of their strikers could possibly have been here if this had been up and running, and so it's different class, long way to continue, and hopefully it's successful.
In the long term, what could it mean for the club?
Well, I mean, as I say, I'm very happy with the players we've got, but you can always be looking to add more quality, particularly as we've went up a level. I mean, I think there's some existing clubs do it. Dunfermline do it, and they have 2,000 members doing it. So, I mean, I don't expect obviously that amount, but as the title says, 500, supporters paying £20 would make a significant difference. And I've already told the chairman, I've lost out on quite a few players because I just won't. I'm not going to keep taking the money out of this pocket. I won't do it, whether that costs, we get beat 10 games in a row, that might cost me my job, but that's just the way it is.
What would you say, though, to fans to say they're already putting their hands in their pockets? I mean, what, £17 a week or twice if there's 2 games in the week, and season tickets as well?
Well, listen, our fans have been, since I've arrived here, have been fantastic. I mean, to think that before I arrived there was 600 fans in the ground, and then 18 months later culminating that magical day, not the game I may add against Stranraer, and there was nearly, whatever it was, about 5,000 people in this ground, which was just unbelievable. And I think it's important that we all recognise that if supporter A does this and supporter B doesn't, it doesn't mean they're a better fan. It's just you've got the wherewithal and you want to do it. There's no expectation from anybody to do it. It's not as if it makes you the best fan in the world. It's great if you do it. If you don't and you still come to the games, you're still a great fan of Ayr United.
Who's behind the running of this? Is it the club themselves, or is there anyone else?
Well, I think there's a board, isn't there? I think Matt Pettigrew, Big Jamie, and there's a few others. I think Graham Miller has instigated the plan as well. So, as I say, it's not unheard of. I think there's other clubs do it, and I think it's important. It's called the 500 club, whatever it is, but even you get 200-300, it genuinely will make a difference.
Right, just another thing this week as well, you lost John Henry away down to Blackburn Rovers, and you've appointed Neil Scally as your assistant manager. Now, what does that mean to the club, and what does Neil bring more to the club now in this new role?
Well, he'll probably need to work a wee bit harder, which won't be hard considering how hard he works. Listen, we couldn't stand in John's way. Owen Coyle phoned me up, and it was a very short conversation. I'm not going to say, no, you can't go and earn 4 times what you earn, 5 times what you earn at Ayr United. It's not going to happen. So I felt it was important to promote from within, and Neil's a very, very capable boy. He'll do more work, but he won't change really the role he has. He'll still be in and about the dressing room. I'm not ruling out bringing in possibly a player coach or even just a normal coach throughout the season. We'll see how we go on. But Neil's very highly thought of by the club and by the players, more importantly, and by me.
You said there maybe bringing a player coach. Is this another way to get someone into the club?
Well, if you look at my CV, some of the things I have done is I have given various boys chances, bringing them in as player, and they're called player coaches, and they've all went on. And I mean, the manager of Aberdeen is one of them. Owen Coyle, John Hughes, and a number of others. So if I can help somebody on the way to, for example, a player comes in and he's called player coach, does a bit of coaching that's on his CV if he ever wants to go for a job. So that's something that we may look at.
Now, another thing is this weekend sees Ayr United's open day here. Last year was your first one at Somerset Park. What What did you think of it, and what do you think days like that mean to the club?
Well, I just think that day there was a terrific bond between everybody there, and you know, the club's been through, I would think, the mill in the last few years, and it was great to see the amount of kids that were there. It's a great day. I mean, I am going to be late for my charity cricket match on Sunday because of it, so it's a great day for the wee ones and for all the supporters, and all the players will be here, the staff will be here, and fingers crossed the weather will be good and we'll have another great day.